For a lot of us who were trying to find the meaning behind this chaos, there's a circus in front of us. We know there is a deeper meaning, but the circus has entangled us. Anyways, we are a part of that circus, right? And we are monkeying around in that circus as well. So it's not that I'm just standing here and the circus is going on, I'm totally fine, I'm not a part of it. No, I'm very much a part of it. My emotions are a part of it, my feelings are a part of it, my actions are a part of it. I am there and I'm involved, even if I have a very heightened sense of being able to witness myself, even if I have a very heightened sense of being able to see my ego or see through my ego and through my personality. I am a part of this circus. I'm not beyond it, right? So when I'm a part of this circus and I'm trying to find the meaning in it, there are two ways we can go about it. One is an inherited meaning, because we were born right at this point of time in the cosmic calendar here. So that means we are going through the period of dismantling organized religion. Now we have always felt that हम लोग alien type के लोग हैं, as if we don't belong to this circus, right? That's where that alienness comes from. That within us, that seed of consciousness, because of our personal journey, because of our life cycles, because of the journey of our soul, we have come to a place कि वो जो awareness का बीज है, वो जो awareness की light है, वो अभी किसी के बुझाने से बुझेगी नहीं. So we have come as a soul, we have advanced. I wouldn't call it advancement, but for the lack of words, we have evolved to a point where the awareness, the light of awareness has lit enough that it can't be put off. The fire is enough that nobody else can put it off. To test it, to challenge it, or to learn, we came to earth at this point of time, which is Kali Yuga. So we came at the peak of the darkness, we came at the peak of polarity, we came in the time period that is the peak of polarity. And we came here to find out, will my soul's eternal inner longing for consciousness be put off? And it doesn't mean that we are not in danger, but it also means, because we have come halfway into life, we know that it wasn't put off by anyone or anything, no matter what we went through. That means we know half confirmation we have that our soul is more aligned and more resonant with consciousness, with awareness. I won't call it consciousness because everything is consciousness. Awareness. It's more resonant with awareness. Okay, now you know this truth about yourself, you know this truth about your embodiment, and now look at everybody around you. Take a moment and look at everyone, all your difficult relationships, and see what is their understanding more resonant with. So first, your understanding now is that Kali Yuga hai, तो पूरा का पूरा गेम अनअवेयरनेस का है, और ये गेम खुद सोर्स की तरफ से आया है. ये इसलिए नहीं है कि वी आर बीइंग पनिश्ड, ये इसलिए नहीं है कि वी एज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड रिलीजन वुड लाइक अस बिलीव. It is not because of that. It is not because we are bad people. It is not because the world is full of bad people. No, it is because every single aspect, every single manifestation that the Supreme Intelligence must have thought of deserves their due. And so does unawareness. And Kali Yuga is an ode to unawareness. Should we judge it for that? Exactly. This is the single most thing that helps many of the students or the seekers that align with me. One thing that really helps people relax, because it has helped me relax when I learnt it, when I came to know, when that descended into me and I began to see it. Because I was a warrioress. I mean, I fought for justice all the fucking time. I was fighting for rights, my rights, everybody else's rights, mostly everybody else's rights all the time. Anybody who knows me from before, they will only know me as someone fierce. I needed to fight through this injustice that nobody was seeing to the justice and bring it. So this realization, when this enlightenment came, that this time is an ode to unawareness, and unawareness is a manifestation of the source, of the supreme intelligence. It's as dear to the supreme intelligence as is awareness. It's like two children. Will you be able to make a difference between two children? Not at all. Your two boys are absolutely same to you. You will love them in the same way. You will give them you will give them whatever you will give them in the same way. So if one deserves a particular college in America, the other one deserves a particular college wherever they want it. Now when you take this perspective and you look at the world, suddenly all the struggle will drop. Is the first breakthrough point in enlightened embodiment. Now look at your relationships. Now go all the way back to your parents, your siblings, your friends, your colleagues. Everybody, look at everyone. If they were only serving unawareness, if they are entangled in unawareness, and if unawareness is playing its best game right now, then everything that they have done is part of the game.
So Udumbara is all about authenticity. She's not playing mind games. She's very clear with her thoughts and her actions, and she's walking the talk. That kind of woman that she is, it's awfully inspiring. Trying to live up to that. Everything she's taught me, I try to let my writing reflect that, because I know there's a lot of people reading my books.
I wish the journey to awaken absolute clarity could be taught at school already, so that when we meet life, we are already equipped with our own inner clarity. All of us can only imagine the amount of suffering and struggle that would cut short for all of us. I've known her now for almost 2 decades, so I have seen her up close in her greatest difficulties. I watched her help all types of seekers find their own inner clarity. And that is why I can say she has the heart of a realized woman. She helps you to tap into the upgraded version of yourself.
It's not like a vaccination drive. Not everybody can be put in one row and given a vaccine and say, now you are absolutely clear, let's run this world.
I never met a so young person, so clear, so charming also, and so kind. I think she's a very great teacher.
It was not easy. I am an empath. The pressures that the toxic masculine paradigm puts on men like me, on empaths, and especially those men, men like me who can see possibilities beyond this existing paradigm. So I was uncomfortable, and it was challenging growing up in this toxic masculine paradigm. So for an empath like me, it was hell. Now I have a path. I have a learning. I am on a journey into diving into my own absolute clarity. Now I feel like a tree, grounding my roots in my own absolute clarity and reaching out, ascending beyond this existing paradigm into truths that I know to be true for myself and a lot of you out there. I'm closely associated with Udumbara Gesu a being capable of holding the grace of the ascended masters and having the presence, the sharp, lightning presence of a pragmatic teacher. Imagine someone on a battlefield, a warrior facing life and death, but knowing with every movement, every moment, that their sword is just a channel for grace to come through.
But if you are not interested in you, then you won't journey with me. Then you will be a one-time product buying customer. Which I don't mind. Of course, I would love to make that money.
But you're not really interested.
I'm not interested. So show me something that you have. And your resonance, your willingness to change, your willingness to work on you, your willingness to love you, your willingness to include you in your life, in your process.
What really attracted me to Udumbara Gesu was that she's spiritual, but she's also very much down to earth. She's very clear about that it's no use being spiritual or esoteric if there isn't this element of the real world into it. That's what really amazes me about her. Because I always thought that esoteric meant being a fluff ball who was hovering 7 centimeters above ground and not getting their act together and not being able to pay their rent, because there are a lot of examples of that kind of people around.
Your journey to awaken your absolute clarity is to awaken that immovable trust in yourself.
मैं चाहती हूँ कि दुनिया की हर औरत इस इनर फ्रीडम को एक्सपीरियंस करे और इसकी वजह से ज़िंदगी में जो सुकून मिलता है उसे भी जिए। गेसु दीदी को अगर मैं एक वर्ड में डिस्क्राइब करूँ तो मैं उन्हें शेरनी कहूँगी।
She helps you to finally unleash the nuclear being that lies buried in all of us.
You were born with a direct connection to a timeless, unconditional clarity within you. When you're connected to it fully, you don't need any babysitters and agents for your consciousness. You're absolutely clear in life. You learn how to live a naturally ecstatic life. The kind of life that is built on self-trust. It's built on truth and it's built on courage. It gives you the ability to see through the fog. It gives you the power to outdo redundant paradigms and look at your own ecstatic life.